having seen the Buccaneers up close and personal, folks.
Are they back?
They looked like a terrific football team. They looked like the team that can stop the run and can run on you, and Tom Brady's got weapons galore. That's what it looked like to me. And the Seattle Seahawks coming in, I really believe that they would win that game, and they've got a lot of belief in that locker room despite how they played on Sunday. The Minnesota Vikings beat the Buffalo Bills. The Green Bay Packers beat the Dallas Cowboys. The Washington Commanders beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And those are just 3 games that tell me something about this league through 10 weeks. And 10 weeks ago, after the Buffalo Bills beat the Los Angeles Rams in SoFi, just up the 405 from the Rich Eisen Show studio, I thought to myself, well, my preseason beliefs about the Buffalo Bills just got crystallized. I don't think there's anybody that can compete with them. Of course, that was back in the day when I really thought the Raiders could win the AFC West. So what I could see in this league after 10 weeks, even though you could say the fact that the Chiefs sitting here in the AFC West ruling that roost considerably after the 49ers took care of the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football, that the Chiefs look like the team from last year more than anybody else in the AFC. Anybody else. Performing from year to year in the manner that folks didn't think they could because Tyreek Hill left. Outside of that, this whole damn league is so unpredictable right now. The whole thing is up in the air. If you name half the league, you could make a really good case that they could win the Super Bowl. If you think that's a little too much, then let's go down to a third of it. The Bills can win the Super Bowl. The Dolphins can win the Super Bowl. I still think the Bengals can come out of nowhere. There's always a team that can go from 5-4 or 5-5 or 4-5 and 6-4, what have you. Win it all. You could say the Eagles can win the Super Bowl. The 49ers can win the Super Bowl. The Bucs can win the Super Bowl. The Vikings sure can win the Super Bowl. The Titans is when you begin to get in that gray area. The Ravens can win the Super Bowl. I mean, my Jets still need to prove a few things. The Giants are definitely the most overlooked 7-2 team I can remember, but they're 7-2. The Giants are in second place, and so are the Jets entering week 11.
I actually like the Giants better than Jets, Patriots, Titans, just because of the stability at quarterback. Nathan Jones has been really good this year.
The Titans are just that team that always beats you when you think that
they're really
they
tough.
have no shot.
They're really tough, and Derrick Henry is a huge X factor.
Even though he hardly did a darn thing against the Broncos.
Yeah. And they're really well coached. And Mike Vrabel's really good.
Seahawks can win the Super Bowl. You can say, you say everything that you want, man. Say everything that you want. Say it all.
They can.
Say it all.
I think they can.
They're 6-4.
I like them better than Titans, Jets, Patriots. I like them better than the Bengals too, actually.
Open. This thing is wide open. The year the Giants won the Super Bowl, either one of those years, week 11, you're saying the Giants win the Super Bowl? You'd make that noise too? I don't know. Cowboys, Cowboys can win the Super Bowl. Hey, it's week 11, and this thing is wide open.
Cowboys, good defense, good run game.
And I thought the Bills would be that dominant team start to finish. Good luck trying to beat them. Injuries happen to everybody. And Josh Allen is being way too careless. Mm-hmm. I think he's, again, as I said at the top of the show, doing too much. This is maybe their middle of the season swoon, just like the Rams had last year, just like the Bucs had. I mean, it was funny. I forget who said this in our meetings with the Bucs. Somebody said we were 5-5 the year that we won the Super Bowl, so we could be 5-5 with a win this week. And then we all kind of looked again in the room with each other, me, Kurt, and the whole crew. We looked at each other, Mooch, like, Were they 5-5? We looked it up. They were 7-5.
7-5, yeah. After they lost to KC.
So they weren't 5-5. They were actually 7-3, lost 2 in a row, including one to Kansas City to go to 7-5. And that was when Roma was like, I don't know, Jim, maybe they're going to be back here together. And they were in Raymond James, and that's why you can't sit here and go, that's why you can't sit here and say a 6-4 team is got no shot.
Or a 4-5-1 team.
Oh, man, the Colts. So that's the way I'm looking at this league. It's wide open. And I had the Bills over the Bucks, and
still in play.
Still in play.
It's still in play.
Still in play.
Better
than my Raiders pick. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.